Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. In this one, I'm discussing why Daniel needs Johnny this season, probably more than ever. Now, if you look back on Season 3, after the fallout of everything from Season 2, the school fight, the dojos being in complete disarray, Kreese taking Cobra Kai back, Miyagi-Do's fate uncertain, there was one person who came through for Johnny, and that was Daniel. Daniel was the first person to reach out to Johnny with his arm out in extension. He even says himself, I don't want to be here more than, I don't want to be here. I really don't want to be here. But I know we both want Robbie to be safe. And then they go on their little journey, trying to find Robbie and make things right. It's those kind of little nuances that I think really sort of laid the foundation for Daniel and Johnny to come together at the end of Season 3. Now, where things get interesting, and I've said this before in many of my streams and many of my videos, Silver is an interesting, complex character. No doubt about it. However, with someone like Silver coming back into the fray against Daniel, let's just say Miyagi is no longer around. He is no longer around to help Daniel against this crazy lunatic. And I feel like with all the history that is entrenched between Daniel against Kreese and Silver and Mike down the line, it is going to be absolutely integral that he has Johnny by his side this season. Because think about all the snarky comments that Kreese has made about Miyagi not being around. He's got his cigar, dumped it in the Miyagi thing. Then he's like, oh, the gang's all back together. Almost all of us. If Kreese is doing that, imagine what Silver's going to do to Daniel. Silver's going to absolutely rub it in and lay it on thick. And really sort of revel in it and enjoy it. There was a video done by Ken Cole that explains it perfectly. That when Silver breaks into the house to infiltrate, investigate, and pick up information, he sees the Medal of Honor, and he has this look upon it as almost as if he's jealous of it. That Miyagi was recognized, but not people like Kreese or Silver. There's a lot of that there that feeds into the animosity that will be rife. Even going into Season 4, I can see Silver absolutely just rubbing it into Daniel, and everything that the history between these characters is really going to push Daniel this season to the point where I think the season's going to play out like this. Silver will introduce himself at different points to different people. For the first couple of episodes, he will introduce himself to Kreese and Cobra Kai. And maybe to the kids like Miguel and Sam and Hawk. Especially Hawk, I feel. With everything that, the bad blood between Hawk and Cobra Kai after his redemption turn in the house. And I feel like Silver would love to prey on Hawk. Just like mirroring Karate Kid 3, when Silver approached Daniel like a calm, collected individual that was just wanting to help, even though we know and was revealed to Daniel later on in the film that he was doing it in an attempt to screw with him. Something similar could happen there. I feel like something will happen mid-season where the reveal comes in. There's always something around mid-season that kicks things off. Where Daniel will be, and Johnny will be like, yeah, we've got this in the bag. Yeah, Kreese ain't going to stop us two. And then Silver is revealed to Daniel. It will shake Daniel to his core. And I can see a scene where Daniel is remembering all the stuff that Silver made him do, what Silver turned him into, and Miyagi's no longer there. Miyagi is not there this time to save his ass. Which was one of the best scenes in the whole of the Karate Kid Cobra Kai saga, when Miyagi just walks in and just lays waste to Mike, then Kreese, then Silver, with a wah, wah, all that kind of jazz. Johnny, however, is going to look straight at Silver and go, man, the hell's that thing on your head? He's going to see straight through Silver to the point where he's like, man, I know what you're doing, Terry. You're compensating. And he's going to look through Silver and he's going to see that scared soldier from the Vietnam flashbacks. That's what Johnny will see. And Johnny will allow Daniel to be at ease with Johnny by his side. Johnny is a no-nonsense... he doesn't care about your ego. He doesn't care about the over-the-top dramatic theatrics. So with Silver's whole, I like that, Johnny. I like it. I'm going to use it. Johnny isn't going to care. He's going to look straight through it and he's going to see exactly what Silver's doing. And he's going to be like, yeah, LaRusso or Daniel, this guy's an idiot. You're telling me you're afraid of him? And then Daniel will then tell Johnny the story of when he joined Cobra Kai and the effect that had on him. And also, this links to a video I did a couple of months ago about why I don't think Daniel and Johnny are just going to abandon Robbie. I think Daniel's going to know that Silver's now come into the fold, right? And he's going to think one of a few things. One, we've got to, like Johnny, we've got to seriously keep an eye on Robbie. What Silver made me do, and with the headspace that Robbie's in, he's easy target. He's easy vulnerable prey. That's one thing. The second thing is he's going to say to Johnny, listen, we better pull out every single stop immediately. Like, things were already tough. Now Terry's involved. Johnny, we got to really work hard and get on this. And this is why Johnny is absolutely key this season. What Daniel did for Johnny last season, Johnny can do for Daniel this season. Not necessarily in terms of money or currency or emotional support, but having his back, you know, seeing through Silver's facade, being there for Daniel, and also just sticking it to Silver. Like, I cannot wait. I mean, the reunion between Silver and Daniel is going to be amazing. However, one thing this show has done is it's laid the opportunity to see characters interact that we never thought we could see talking to each other. So, someone like Silver talking to Johnny, it blows my mind that we're in this territory. Like, if you'd have told me that ages ago, I wouldn't have believed you. So, with that in mind, Johnny is going to help Daniel this season be relaxed and be at ease, because Daniel knows what Silver will get up to. He knows that Silver will do underhanded techniques off the books to try and screw them. This is why I think, I'm pretty sure I did a video on this, about Silver maybe trying to get them disqualified from the tournament. Maybe he gets Miguel disqualified. Maybe he gets Hawk disqualified. You know, nothing is off the table now. This is the level of villain that we're now introducing, right? Kreese had a bit of this. Silver is this. And this is the difference between Silver and Kreese. Is Kreese, for me, feels like he's more in control. Silver is a loose cannon. Like, him and Kreese are Silver in the aspect that they will do whatever they have to do to get the win. But I feel like, personally, Silver's choices are much more out the box. Kreese has a very tactical, strategic way of doing it. Silver will just do whatever the hell he pleases. And that is why Daniel will need Johnny. Because I can honestly see Silver really pushing Daniel this season. You know, and it's going to be such a... As much as the trailer's playing, you know... As much as the trailer and the footage that we've got thus far is playing it up like for jokes, like this is cool, this is going to be epic, we know Cobra Kai has some really emotional and sad and like dark moments. There are going to be moments in Season 4, and this is what I've said a million times, in the potential 6 seasons that we're going to get. Season 4 is going to be my favourite, probably, of the bunch, because it's going to be the darkest, it's going to be where the bad guys win, we're going to see Kreese and Silver win on screen for the first time, we're going to see the son of Johnny Lawrence training with those two and potentially winning against Daniel, his former teacher, against his father, against his former friends. But there's so much emotional baggage and weight this season. There's Hawk finding his new balance and becoming Eli again. There's Miguel rising as a champion. There's Dimitri embracing his Neville Longbottom self and, you know, becoming the underdog that rises. Chris and Mitch are going to go from strength to strength. Then you got characters like Kenny and Devin that are introduced. Anthony's probably going to be used in the future. We are at a turning point here where the bad guys have to win, but I feel like Season 4's finale is the end of it. Now, what do I mean when I say the end of it? I mean the end of it in terms of the old. I think Season 4's finale, let's say, for example, right, Robbie gets the win, Kreese and Silver wins, Silver rubs it into Daniel, you know, all that kind of jazz. That is where rivalries change. I do not want, like, Miguel and Robbie in Season 5. I don't want it. I want... This is the opportunity, with the bad guys winning, to change it. Change the dynamic of the show. And bringing Silver in, it allows that to happen. It enables that. And one thing I keep stressing is I'm very grateful that we know they've got a 6-season plan. Or we can at least assume they have a 6-season plan based on the information that we have. But I do worry that the show might have the potential to go a bit out of left field. And introducing someone like Silver, I think we need to prepare for that. Which is why I say enjoy this season, because I feel like this is going to be the peak of the show. Season 4 is going to be the peak. There's still going to be great moments that have to come. There's going to be Miguel's win in future. Robbie's redemption, Johnny and Daniel probably, you know, having a Rocky 3 kind of scene. All that kind of stuff. There's great stuff to come. There's Sam coming into her own, you know, becoming the LaRusso heir. There's what Dimitri and Hawk get up to. You know, could we get like certain story detail for Tori that she desperately needs? Like, we're gonna get all of that. Even Kyler, maybe, you know, Sue, if you understand that reference, then you're the GOAT. But there is a lot with this season, an absolute lot. And with Daniel and Johnny, that bond is going to be strengthened. You know, you're going to see them bickering. Probably, you'll never stop seeing them bickering. They're going to be bickering across the whole show. However, their bond is going to be strengthened this season. Think back to the season 3 finale. After Daniel saves Johnny, right? And it's one of my favorite scenes in the whole show. It mirrors how Miyagi saved Johnny 30 years ago. The difference is, like how I said, Miyagi walks into the dojo to save Daniel from Mike Kreese and Silver. Right, and he walks in like a composed elder warrior badass. Daniel, on the other hand, walks in, kicks Kreese off, calls him a son of a bitch, and he goes to town on him with the pressure points. That's Daniel LaRusso. Daniel LaRusso, at this point, is Miyagi. He is his own. He is everything Miyagi would have wanted him to be. He's at that level now. He is at that level. And it's taken him a while to get there, but season 1 and 2, and especially 3, built it up for him to get there. He is now the Miyagi of this show for me in that aspect. In that aspect. I don't mean he's literally Miyagi. I mean he is everything Miyagi wanted him to be. Johnny is everything that, you know, I mean, it's Johnny. I mean, come on. But Johnny and Daniel's bond is going to be strengthened so much this season that even though they may lose, like as I said, Cobra, like the best, as much as Look, I'm conflicted. I want the good guys to win. We all want the good guys to win. But Cobra Kai has to win because it serves it so much. So many emotional layers. The scene at the end of season 3 with Johnny and Daniel together, it's symbolic of them gonna win. They're gonna win in the end. That's what it symbolizes. It means they're going to win at the end. Everyone be at peace. No matter what obstacles come, these two are gonna win in the end. 110%. That's pretty much the headspace I'm at with it this season, is that Daniel is going to need Johnny just to see right through the facade of Silver and just everything like that. And I really think they can complement each other. I feel like there's a lot riding on this season that's going to be very emotional, very dark, and very compelling. Like, as much as the trailers have kind of played it very comedic and very lighthearted, I think this season is going to probably, like, think season 2's finale across the season. Like, I think it's going to be really, really dark. This is going to be the season that pushes the characters the most. Now, regardless of what you think of the movies, to get Endgame, you need Infinity War. You need Civil War. You need Empire Strikes Back before Return of the Jedi. You know what I mean? You need that loss. You need something that's so emotionally devastating before the final triumph. You need it. Season 4, bad guys win. Season 5, similar to Season 3, you set the finale up. Season 6, that's the end game. That's exactly what I can see happening. And there's been some castings announced for characters. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I could see a Robbie and Miguel team up a lot sooner than we all think. Like, genuinely, I would firmly believe that there is a lot going on that's coming very, very, very soon. So expect the unexpected, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, guys and girls, do me a favor, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me agree if you agree with any of the points I've raised. Gunning forward to 6K, nearly there. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you do. And this weekend is going to be Back to the Future Part 3 watch party. We're going to have some discussion afterwards. As always, you guys, you can watch along the movie with us in chat and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. I've wanted to do this video for a while. I've touched upon it in streams. I've talked about it, but I really wanted to delve into the specifics of it and why it's important. And why I feel like, as much as he doesn't have Miyagi, Johnny will fill that gap that keeps Daniel at ease, and he makes him feel secure. So guys and girls, jump in the comments section. I will see you all in another video soon. And as it's a Daniel and Johnny video, I'm going to do a tagline for both. You ready? Let's begin.